There we go. Let's just try that again. I unmuted them instead of myself this time. It happens, but I think it sounded good, so I'm just gonna word vomit everything again. Hello and welcome to NevaeH Shadow Memories episode 3. Now that you can hear me this time, if you missed last night's episode, it was 2.5. It is a filler type of episode where we have the NPCs and side quest players give more extensive lore to what's going on with the players directly or in the entire world of NevaeH. So it's definitely worth the watch if you want a little bit more detail on what's going to happen at the very beginning of this episode. Aside from that, say hi, players.
There's
We do have one that is a little running behind. If you're not familiar, California is being rained down on pretty heavily. I'm sure other places are as well. But in terms of this player, he'll be here shortly, just making sure he gets here safe due to the harsh conditions of the weather. Additionally, my dear man Scarecrow here, down the bottom left, pointed out to me that we are very close to 500 followers. So if you haven't followed already, please drop that follow. It doesn't cost you anything, and you will get notifications whenever we are live. Let's try to get to 500 before the end of the month. If we get to 500 before March is over, I will full cosplay what the architect looks like, because the architect is a player in this game. So what happened last
Did you
episode?
mean March or February?
By the end
Sorry, you
of
said.
this stream. Not this stream,
So if we
my
get-
bad. Multitasking, reading shit. Thank you, Julie, for handling that. Appreciate you. By the end of February. February 28th being the last day. If we hit the goal of 500 followers by the end of it, then by the end of February. February
29th?
the 29th is the last day of February. 28th is the last day that we're streaming in February.
Oh, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. It officially ends on the 29th, but you won't be here to see it. So 28th is the last day for people to follow. Yeah, and if we hit it, I will full cosplay out what the architect looks like in March.
Sick.
There's a chance we will not be streaming next week because next week is Valentine's Day. And as with holidays, if we have too many players that aren't able to make it, then we don't stream. That's kind of just how it goes. Be on the lookout in our Discord for that heads up on whether or not we will be having stream that week. We will also not be having a side quest between this episode and the next episode. So no need to worry about that. But if you're interested in playing or joining in, once again, check out the Discord. We have a lot of opportunities, and we have some other people that will be DMing in the near future other stories in NevaeH. So be on the lookout for that as more and more things get set up. I'm excited for it. This is going to be very expansive. With that being said, how are the players feeling? Y'all feeling good?
Well, I'm feeling.
Okay.
There's some conflict in my head. It's fine.
I just remembered where we left off, so I'm concerned.
No worries. We'll go over that in a minute. For the moderators, both on stream right now, what up? And in the chat, starting next week, I want to start posting clips because we'll already be 3 episodes deep. So we can start playing catch up on that. You guys already know the routine. So just be on the lookout for funny things that are happening or funny things that have happened. Don't worry about episode 1 so much. It's already gone as far as the VOD is concerned. But definitely last week's, yesterday's, and today's. And then we start moving from there. Players, please tell the people who you are, who you play. Let's go alphabetically.
Okay. Hi, I'm Cole. I play Adriana Andreas.
Hi, I'm Onyx. I play Beatrix Delphine.
I'm Scarecrow. I play Marrow Varen.
I am Violet, and I play Raven Finley.
We are currently waiting on our dear friend Deontay to show up, who plays Olive here. While we're waiting on him, why don't we go ahead and get a recap of what happened last episode?
Oh dear. Well,
Last episode for y'all.
yes. Yeah, well, we started walking through the Orkwood towards, Ray was leading us towards the city in the Orkwood, the village place.
The
I don't know.
outpost.
Yes, thank you. Words are hard. and I tripped in some mud, and Beatrix fell through the mud, straight down into some tunnels.
Oh, I ran into that dwarf guy.
Yeah, the guy on our screen there, that is Zabala. He's a dwarf. He borrowed something, he said, or he meant to borrow it, and he meant to return it, but he can't. And we got a little aggressive with him, a little pushy. Ray, though, left the group. She said, actually, fuck what's down there. I know what that is, and left. So she went and did her own thing.
Yeah.
Touched a rock, died.
And then promptly died. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that was not a good time for her.
Died alone in an abandoned building.
Did we mention she proceeded to touch the rock again?
Yes, after she died
Yes.
and was defibbed by like said rock.
She's not doing great. But she can kind of see the things that are happening in the Umbral realm now. A little bit, like a shadow of it. She can kind of hear whispers from it, see a shadow of it. We're in the Umbral realm. That got weird. It's because we chased Zavala after we got real aggressive with him.
Yep.
Ollie is real stuck on why a grown man was carrying a doll. It's fine. We immediately, upon entering the Umbral realm, got arrested. There was no hesitation.
Yes.
Lots of threats, but Morrow, having his, what's it called again? The wooden sword? Yes. As a symbol of his freedom from slavery, prevented us from immediate disembowelment, more or less.
There was a lot of pokey things.
We talked to the council of the Umbral Orkwoods. Everything's pretty fucking dead over here, to be honest, including the woods.
Yes.
And they told us that he stole the heart of the Orkwoods. Zabala did. He never would tell us what he stole. But the council told us he stole the heart of the Orkwoods, and that they're going to get it back from him. It has melded with his body. It's inside of him. And in order to get it out, we have to kill him in order for us to get our freedom.
Yeah.
So immediately, Beatrix was like, good, let's do it, done. And shoots off a spell to try and kill him. It doesn't go well. Ray figures out how to open a portal from Astral to Umbral. She shows up. Things get real weird real fast. There's now 2 portals because the Zabala was trying to escape with one, and they did like a vacuum seal with 2 rocks of the same type being in the same place where they're not supposed to be. So I think we might be stuck.
We broke the game. We broke
the game.
We broke the reality.
Yeah, we may have found the glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
We might be the glitch in the Matrix. We're also not sure on that.
Yeah.
For the
I don't have a spell focus. A cleric with no spell focus. Really useful.
Yes.
Super handy right now. I can't do magic, so that's great.
Yeah. And now we are all stuck in the Umbral with the council.
And Zabala, because he
And
didn't make
Zabala.
it through his portal.
Yeah.
That's what you missed last week. On NevaeH, Shattered
That
Memories.
pretty much does it. For an inspiration point, what was the name of the second frat boy elf from episode 2.5?
There was a whole interaction. Damn it. It was
To
really
be honest, I was getting real sleepy at that point.
I am not going to be inspired today, apparently. It's fine.
There was a whole really fun, like, bantery, flirty situation revolving around that, if I recall correctly.
Oh, Julie wants to know, what about the Screaming Zone? Yay! Hey, Kayakon, thank you for following. Keep it going, folks. Keep it going. 53 left.
Is the Screaming Zone, are you referring to like when Ray touched the rock and did all the
Stone.
screaming?
Stone.
Oh,
Yeah, screaming.
yeah, it's the astral version. I heard the umbral side die.
Yep.
It's fine.
Raven heard a collective screeching and screaming in her ears and failed a constitution throw, lost half her health, and then did it again.
I mean, that's determination.
Yeah, but the third time she touched it, she saw something written on it and was able to use it appropriately. Now, she is still holding this stone at this moment.
I can see nothing go wrong.
We can't remember the name of the guy, obviously. What was his name?
Zavala?
No, the fat boy.
The elf.
Oh, Jacob.
Damn.
Was the other one Edward?
No, the other one was not Edward. The other one didn't have a name.
Oh.
All right. We're all
high
set.
five for sharing a brain cell.
Yeah, y'all did it. Proud of you. Are we ready?
Are you ready?
All right, we've got 45 minutes till break, so let's do it. In that moment that you try to crash through the portals and you get forcibly ejected into the same room outside of the other portal as the stones have now synced up, something flashes through all of your minds and memories from quite literally yesterday's episode start flowing in. Specifically, from the point of which 3 random strangers come across Zavala at a party. You're seeing everything through his lens. You're feeling his feelings and his thoughts and emotions. You can see the confusion, the alcohol from that party wearing off as he's becoming a bit more perceptive on what these 3 women are actually up to. Being his past is that of very much a bandit, but with good intentions and trying to help the Orkwoods and the Pinewood Outpost and these children that have been lost and found. There is a weariness that kind of flows over him as they get closer and closer to finding this stone. You can see his hesitation as they discover it. His realizations and assumptions to what this stone could mean and how it could help his people, but how it could hurt all at the same time. His efforts, while in vain in comparison to severe and dangerous people, and how if it weren't for that stone, when he was sent through the forest and knocked into the caves, he should have died. But he survived, and that fear stayed with him all the way up until he met Beatrix. It fades away like a weird fever dream. You can't even confirm whether or not it was real, but almost as if passing through that astral and umbral energy in an attempt to move through connected you to this strange individual for a moment. Everything comes into focus, and Zavala kind of stands up and goes, I gotta figure out how this works.
Raven kind of looks at him, and she's still holding the stone in her hand. She looks at the stone and looks at him.
Go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
Yeah, absolutely. Arcana. Which D20 am I using tonight? Let's start with this one.
Maybe one that rolls well.
Nope, not that one.
No, what'd you roll?
That was a 4.
That you got a 4 then.
So I got an 11.
You can't see anything particular, but you can definitely tell that the energy resonating from the stone feels the exact same as the energy that's resonating from like the core of where like the proverbial soul would be for him.
For him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She realizes this and looks at him and says, "What did you do?"
I didn't do that.
No, I did.
Oh, well then what did you do?
Opened a portal.
Ah, yeah, I tried the same. You have a question?
Yeah, I'm just clarifying. So wait, at the very beginning of this, we went through a portal now, or we got knocked back from where the portal had formed?
Y'all tried to go through the portal that Zavala opened to try to follow him, but at the same time, Raven opened a portal and had stepped into the Umbral, remember? Before Raven's portal closed, the portal that he opened synced. So you went through his portal and came out of Raven's portal.
Thank you.
No
That makes
problem.
much more sense. Now we're still in the Umbral then.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Trying to-
No worries. The back and forth. I get it. It's a lot. Yeah, you're used to it. I've had months to mull it over in my head and make it make sense. So take your time. No rush. Zavala said, I tried to do the same thing and it didn't work out for me. I'm still here. Facing my death. If it's all the same to all of you, and then he starts running.
Without hesitation, Adriana grabs Beatrix's arm before she can even think to run after him.
If you don't want her to, you can roll against that.
We have no idea what happened yesterday or in the
No.
thing yet. Okay.
You just told us.
I just told you.
Us.
I just told you the whole flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raven's gonna look at everyone for a second and then immediately dash after him. Not to,
Nevaeh's also
not
gonna
to
dash.
not to take him out. She's following him. She's like, I'm out of here.
I don't think it's necessarily good for us to separate from the group. Addie.
Can't fire at him again.
Cross my heart until he's proven guilty.
Fair enough. And she lets her go. No, she doesn't let her go. She scoops her up and swings her onto her back so that we can go faster.
All of her is dazed and confused, but following. What's Mara doing?
I also dash after him with Raven.
Okay, cool. The council is looking at you all as you're trying to exit the church and is going, "We're not letting you leave." And one of them stands up and pulls out like a wand of sorts and waves it, and the door slams shut. Zavala comes to a stop in front of it, but the rest of you are still charging full ahead. What's your plan?
Raven's going to dash out of the way so she doesn't hit the dwarf or the door.
Okay. See if stop in
We'll
sight.
try to stop.
Can I do a reflex to kind of go behind Addie?
You're on my back, babe.
Oh, okay. No, I meant like duck behind you. Like
Okay.
waiting for
Oh yeah,
impact.
that's fine.
Like shit, I'm about to die.
I apologize, ladies, but Miro is going to draw his sword and just menacingly walk up to the poor little guy.
Zavala looks at the door and then turns to look back at the council. He's got that look of like disgruntled, I gotta get out of here. And then his eyes just kind of cast over to Morrow, and he takes a few steps back. And he goes, now, wait a minute. Do you have a reason for why you're doing what you're thinking about doing?
Well, at first I just wanted more clear instructions, but now my instincts are telling me to do what I've always done, and that's kill people for my freedom.
But you're already free, so why follow those instincts? He takes another step back.
How far away are they?
You're all within 10 feet of each other. You're all stopped
steps
basically at the door,
between
so.
them.
Okay.
His life is no less valuable than yours.
I'm gonna.
You have a question?
Yeah, so we are all close to the door.
Yes.
And one guard.
Yes.
Okay. Raven's gonna pull out her stone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she hasn't put it down, so it's been in her hand the whole time.
Okay.
And she's gonna say, open.
A portal opens. Given the amount of time, I'm going to say that the other two portals have now closed. A portal opens into the astral. Immediately the guard goes, "She has the heart!" And all of the council almost knee-jerkingly stands up and starts to pursue.
And I immediately run through and grabs the ball so he can come with us.
You have a question?
Miro is going to swing at the guard.
Go for it. Roll
with
ahead.
his sword. 12.
Wait, is that going to hit us?
No.
I'm swinging at the guard.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Let's see. Wow, I didn't have my character sheet pulled up. Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce you into a new mechanic that is called a clash. This only exists if you are hitting somebody with a weapon that has 0 magical properties against a weapon that has 0 magical properties, and you roll within like the same number or plus or minus 1. And essentially it's just a loss of durability. So you will get the hit at a higher loss of durability. So instead of losing 1 point, you'll lose 2 points. But your weapon's at 15. So it'll go down to 13 for its durability. Go ahead and roll for damage. Yes, you have a question.
Soul arts.
Mm-hmm.
Those require focuses as well, yes?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Great. While he's doing that,
You don't know you have them though, so you have to role play with it.
Even the ones that are the levels that we already have?
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine it like this. If you were a weightlifter and this is your first time hitting a new PR, you don't know if you can do it at all, you know, but that energy that you're pulling from wherever is giving you the strength to do that thing.
Makes
and
more
then
sense.
once you've done it, then you know you can do it.
Okay, mystery, it's 5d10 plus 4, but I only have 3d10, so I'm going to read these off and then roll the other 2.
Cool.
Yeah. So a 3, and a 7.
Okay.
So 13, and then... Ooh, 2 and a 1. And then the plus 4.
2 and 1. Sorry, my bad. Multitasking. So 16 plus 4, you did 20 damage. The guard raises his pike to block it. Which weapon goes straight through it, and it just cleaves him straight down the middle. He kind of sits there in a little bit of shock before he kind of slumps over with a big gash.
Hey, what do we do?
The portal is still open.
Don't go.
Yeah. He shrieks and like runs through the portal and pulls Zavala with her.
Zavala's like, oh! And he just gets jerked through the portal.
Yeah, I'm heading towards the portal too.
As soon as everybody is through the portal, Ray just kind of spins around and looks at the council and be like, just give us a minute. And then she backs through the portal.
The portal starts to close right after. I need all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, let's try this dice today.
Not my best skill, kind of my worst skill, actually. Not 20. Holy shit, I'm lucky.
You see, can I roll with advantage or disadvantage or something?
Why would you roll with this?
What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
Because I'm on her back. I rolled a 6 on
You
the
rolled a
die,
6?
which makes it a total of an 8.
Cool, gotcha, thank you. And no, you can't. Who's next?
I got a 15.
Okay. What did Morrow get?
17.
Cool. And all of fear is here. There we are.
Fear's here. Hi guys.
They're all currently running, just ran through the portal that was summoned after everyone decided to get the hell out of Dodge, basically. I've just had your character going with on autopilot. But yeah, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Right. That is a mod 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Adriana, I want you to roll another. I want you to roll an acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I'll let you choose acrobatics or athletics. Your choice.
Athletics is slightly better, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
It's a 6.
With a 6? Yeah, it's not high enough.
I didn't think it would be.
But that was I had to give you something for the D20. So all of you except for Beatrix successfully dodge the pike that gets thrown through the portal. Beatrix, you get pierced in the back. Adriana, you reach out for it almost instinctively, but you don't have the strength to stop it. Don't worry, she's not dead.
No,
God
I
damn,
know, I
got
know, but
somber as
like,
fuck.
that's my sister.
You're taking 8 points of damage, and you have a
There.
pick sticking out of your back. The portal closes. Zavala looks to all of you and goes, "Great work, team. See ya." And he starts to
No,
walk.
no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have something for you.
He looks at you and he goes, "No, you took something from me."
Yes, and I would like to give it back. Isn't that what you were trying to do?
No, I was trying to leave. My life is a little bit more important than a doll at this point.
I just want to know where you got it.
I made it.
For who?
It was my daughter's, but I never got to give it to her. She got kidnapped in these woods.
By the hags.
Mm-hmm.
Was she part of those that were in that room?
I don't know. I didn't linger long enough to look for any other bodies or signs. It's been a fun solstice.
I can imagine.
But I try to hang on to this just to remember why I do what I do. People may not like me, but I don't need their praise to help others. I just need to help others. It's what she would have done.
So you're on the run then?
Yep. Yeah, you could say that. I think I've had enough time camping, and I'd like to go on a bit of a vacation. You know, maybe see some waterfalls, become a businessman. I don't know anything else.
Oh, fuck, this hurts. So, what were you running from when I met you in the cave?
He goes, with respect, the last time I told you anything, I got shaken like a rag doll from that one and threatened by that one.
Arrow puts the sword away.
Didn't really take you aggressively. I was more so just kind of
here.
holding on to you. You just moved fast. Oh, yes.
This isn't the time for excuses. This is the time for apologies.
I'm sorry that my massive strength made it feel like I was shaking you, little man. I mean, friend. I apologize. It won't happen again.
I would expect nothing less but a shitty apology from the militant.
You
All
know,
right,
my
so-
job is to make sure that we take care of everyone, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you sure do a really shitty job of that, don't you? How many people in your city alone are homeless and walking the streets? How many deaths occur on the streets of Estelion every day? Do you know those statistics? Because I do. Either way, it's not important. The reality of it is, you took something, and she looks to Zavala, and you can't give it back? Is that what I'm understanding? You took one of these?
He nods. He goes, yeah, well, funny thing. And he opens his robe up a little bit, and then he undoes the like top two buttons of his shirt. And there's like a really small green pulsing light. And he goes, I don't know how it got here, but it's just there now. I can't even feel it. It's kind of cool if you think about it. Got a nightlight.
So, how do you use it? Is it the same thing? You say the word?
I don't really have to think the word or say the word. I just kind of think it. And then for whatever reason, there's another version of exactly where I am without the threats.
So why did they want it back?
Well, my best guess is it's the only thing that's going to help restore everything that went kaput.
On that side.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't really know the differences outside of one's destroyed and one's not. I don't know if one's real and one's not. I just know they're not happy and I don't want to be there. But the things that did all of that, well, they're on that side too. So my first thought was to get away from them. And as I got up from unconsciousness in these caves, I wasn't there anymore.
Maybe we can give them this one.
He shrugs.
Something tells me they're not the kind of people you give power to.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Look at the little power they had, how they were using it. And they didn't have either of the stones.
Zavala shakes his head and he goes, I've never known the council to be mean people. But everyone there is now dead. There's a desperation that kind of sets on when trauma hits. I'm not mad at them for their actions. I just wish it wasn't me.
You must be pretty scared too.
I'll
You
figure it
looked
out.
around and everyone around you was dead. We literally did this yesterday, guys.
Well, what do you guys want to do? I say let him go. Let him live his own life.
Well,
Does
shouldn't we try to figure out how to best utilize or stash or something these, well, not his, but yours? Like, should we keep, like, he's going to be a target for the rest of his life if we can't figure out how to extract that
He kind of looks to you all and he goes, well,
without killing you, obviously.
maybe I just keep it then.
I feel like that's the best option. It's part of who you are now. They're already dead.
I see
You
no
can't go
harm in
back.
that.
He kind of frowns and he's thinking for a while and he's like, the stories of this thing say that when it is where it belongs, it can keep the forest alive. The heartbeats of everyone within the forest go through this stone. So I can take its place.
Wait.
But is that
Yeah.
the life you want to live?
He looks down at his chest and like, I don't think I have a choice. I'd rather not live with knowing that I could have done something to fix things.
So what if we go, because you said it takes you to a mirror place. What if we go to the place the stone belongs in this version, do a portal, you go back, maybe it will reset things if it's where it's supposed to be. But obviously we can't travel there on the other place, wherever we were just at.
The Umbral side.
He goes,
Yeah.
well, the bad people I met weren't on this side. This side still has trees. So
That's true.
it sounds promising. How do I
Well,
know
where did-
they're not going to carve me up as soon as we get there, or along the way, or right now?
I vowed to my sister I would not fire or try to hurt you unless you were proven guilty.
With all due respect, y'all don't seem like much of a team to me. Y'all even have an adventurers guild or something? Like,
We met yesterday when everyone around us killed themselves. Well, the other version of themselves. Well, okay, I say yesterday, I know these two. But otherwise, as a party, we're just trying to survive.
And kind of figure out what the hell's going on, if we're honest. May I ask you another question?
oh,
What is the lore about the stone? I don't think I got your name.
my
That
name's
she's
Zavala.
carrying. Not Zavala.
Oh.
The one that has the other stone, the heart, or the. I don't think I got your name.
Oh, that's right. We never did formally introduce. I'm Raven.
Nice to meet you. I'm B.
Adriana. That one scares me. He fucks with the Sealy Court.
Mm.
What is your name?
My name is Marrow.
Nice to meet you.
What do you know about the Sealy Court?
Just enough to know not to mess with it.
And this one I've heard be called Ollie.
Yes. He means well. Can't keep himself alive or anything.
Seems pretty strong, though.
He is. And he's a good friend.
All right. So,
To the question, where's that
Zavala's
one? That's
eyes start glowing green. It's not with some weird power. Well, I mean, it is with some weird power and everything, but it's nothing he's doing. He's not even aware that they are glowing green.
Like the same green as the stone that he just showed us his chest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check on that.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
21.
I'm gonna kind of like point at him, like, do your eyes normally do that?
21?
21. 21.
12.
16.
My dice doesn't like me tonight.
12, 21, 21. Mara, are you rolling it or no? Okay. For the 21, for the 16, you can tell that the energy in the stones are resonating, and they are speeding up the abundance of energy that is stockpiling within Zavala's small body, and trying to find a way out. For those of you that have 21s, you can see that whatever energetic components made up Zavala are being replaced with this pure nature energy.
All right. I think we are running out of time.
Please don't tell me he's
So
gonna explode.
He goes, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Zavala. Hold on.
My eyes don't glow green. What
They
are
are
y'all?
glowing green.
You got a
Me
mirror?
here. Does anyone have a mirror?
I have a dagger. Can you use the dagger as a mirror?
Is it clean enough?
Yes. I'm
I'll
assuming.
hand you the dagger, or Zavala the dagger. Like, look. Like, hilt.
Yeah, he
Towards
kind of looks at it and he's like, so
We
doesn't
have to
really
get you
matter who
back
kills
to
me,
your
huh?
orc woods.
Yeah, we need to get you to that spot.
And maybe explain the lore on the way, because you probably have a better understanding of where it belongs than any of us.
He's like, yeah, you're probably right, but listen, I can feel that I've got a bit of time. We should probably rest while we're safe on this side.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I agree.
Marrow is going to consult his compass.
Well, what are you looking for in particular? Just what direction it's pointing?
Yes.
It's pointing at Zavala.
Okay.
I think you can do what you set out to do and help your orc woods. If we get you there.
He kind of smiles and just nods, like, yeah. That sounds like a plan.
So, Marrow and Ollie, can we trust that you're not going to shake Zavala?
I keep telling you guys, I just wanted directions.
Zavala, can you please give this man directions?
No, we're good now. Like, we're way past that.
I mean,
We're way past that.
I don't feel the urge to hurt him anymore. I mean, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. I only
not.
hurt bad guys.
That's true.
You know, can't say I'm not a criminal, but not all crime is inherently bad, is it?
No.
No.
That's still kind of a
Doesn't-
gray area for me right now. Or is it
Not
more
all
like
laws
a
are-
silver? Is it a
Because not-
gray area or a silver? How does the analogy go again? I don't really remember how it goes.
I know.
It
But
just
not all
doesn't seem
laws.
right.
Not all laws are inherently good, Ollie.
And Ollie, at least you're pretty.
Raven is finding a nice tree to go sit under, and as she's going, she like grabs the doll out of her backpack and she just tosses it back to Zabala.
Ray, before you get too far, can you wrap your stone in something before this happens to you?
She like kind of rolls it around in her hand a little bit. I don't know. Every time I touch it, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, maybe wrap it like in a cloth or like
No, you see,
something.
it stopped the longer I held it. So I'm a little concerned that if I put it away and pick it up, I might die again.
You could not pick it up again.
Wait, you died?
Wait, also
Neither here nor there. And she's gonna put it in her pocket and walk away.
Okay.
Sorry, that was the part I got. It's like, wait, what? Are you a zombie? Like,
She walks away. She doesn't answer anything.
No,
If she's dead, then
no, she's alive. She did die. But I don't think death works the same anymore.
I'll take first watch.
I think I'll take first watch.
Raven is absolutely not sleeping, so, you know, she's just gonna sit next to a tree.
Yeah. Marrow's gonna stand on a different tree with a shield at his feet, holding a sword like this, and just doing the elf stare off into space fake sleep thing.
Yeah, Addie, can you help me with this piece of this? And I'm just gonna turn.
I can do basic medical care, but my ring broke.
Wait. Could you use one of the stones?
I mean, it's not my focus. I don't think that's how those work. And she died apparently when she touched it. Kind of don't want to do that. But I can bandage you up for now.
That'll work, just so I can sleep, please.
Yeah. And so she takes she very carefully hey, Ollie, I'm gonna need you to hold her down. Can you do that for me real quick?
Go ahead and roll a medicine.
First time we've ever rolled medicine on this channel.
Medicine is a category? What? I thought we got rid of that every campaign. What?
Nah, it's still there.
That's crazy. I'm gonna walk over to B and I'm gonna say, hey, I'll be gentle, I promise.
You're fine, because I'm gonna rage. Don't worry about it.
14.
Okay. You are successfully wrapping it. It will bleed through and over time, but you'll get 2 hit points back for the next hour. Not the next hour. For every hour that it is wrapped until it bleeds through. How long are y'all sleeping for? For those of you who are sleeping.
Addie builds a little campfire and intends to not be there more than 4-ish hours, doing the elfy, vaguey, sleepy thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we don't sleep.
I'm going to, if everybody else is going to stay awake, then I am going to take a long rest or until they wake me up, because I used some magic and I need it.
So it'll be a short rest probably, because the only other person sleeping is sleeping 4 hours.
Okay.
Okay, cool. For those of you still awake, roll a perception check.
So the elf trance, I'm assuming that is asleep, technically.
Yeah, it's considered a long rest, but it's only 4 hours. So it's a long
but
rest for you, short rest for Onyx.
I got a 19.
I got a 15.
Perception 20.
Okay.
How many hit die?
Roll and see. Oh, never mind. You got a nat 20. Zavala has disappeared.
Figured as much. All right. Raven's gonna go up to Olafir.
He's disappeared on like hour 3 in the night. That's when you have noticed.
So he's gone.
Oh yeah. Huh. You know, when they're smaller, they're a lot harder to see, especially in an area like this. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we might have gotten off on the wrong foot before. Trust me, seeing the state of just everyone not being able to, have a home is terrible, which is why I enlisted so I could try and make a difference so that we don't have to see stuff like that happen. But, there's only so much that I can do on my own, but every day I'm trying. I hope that you don't hold it against me.
Not your fault.
Like, extends a hand out to her.
She looks at his hand. The system is corrupt. It wouldn't matter if you were doing your best if you don't have the funding for it, right? You're only one very tall person with horns, whatever you are.
Purple. Friendly.
I don't hold it against you. But what do we do now?
You think maybe you could use your stone that you're holding, like some type of magic go find him device? What do they call those things? I don't know how words work all the time. I'm sorry.
I'm not intensely familiar with magic, so I don't know. But if my guess is correct, he's probably far away from here.
I mean, he did just go through a really interesting situation, so I wouldn't want to stick around either if I didn't have to.
Maybe the other one saw. Hey, what was your name again? Morrow.
Yeah.
Did you see where the little guy went?
I was gonna ask you guys the same question. I have no idea.
You got above 20, right?
Yeah, 22, but it wasn't natural.
No
You
worries.
hit the nat 20.
I will say, because you did roll really high, excuse me, but decided to attack me. That's fine. That I'll give your passive wisdom the knowledge that you didn't watch him leave. You can see where he hopped out of a tree from resting and had landed, and then his immediate footsteps, since the ground is still swamp like soft muddy, packed mud, even though it's dark as shit and stuff.
Well, apparently he went that way.
Which is towards the town.
All right.
Pinewood Outpost.
I think that was the direction we were headed anyway, so shall we wake up the others and head out?
Just be careful with Adriana. She tends to swing when she wakes up. Maybe
Yeah, good luck with that, and Raven's gonna walk away.
Mario's gonna pick up a small stick and throw it at Beatrix, and then another, and throw it at Abby. Just like a little, nothing that'll hurt him. Just like a little twig.
Bro,
rolls a nat 20 and blows straight through their sternum.
B sleeps through explosions, okay? Like, she's snoring, drooling out. Like, that stick is probably not going to wake her up.
But
Tomorrow's also used to living with gladiators.
But it will pull me out of
You
my
understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I will go over and just pick her up and carry her with me. She requires 8 hours of sleep, guys. Sorry. She is useless until then. Plus, she got hurt pretty badly yesterday.
I have a question for Onyx. You said you sleep through explosions. What did you mean by that?
Oh no.
Meaning,
You said it.
I used to sleep in caverns and such whenever we were doing like exploration with my siblings. And well, the brother was very mechanically inclined, so he got creative with trying to explore some tunnels occasionally.
Okay.
Uh,
No worries. I was just curious.
Yeah, she's not gonna wake up. She carries her like a little sack of potatoes over her shoulder. She just, where are we going, guys? What happened? Where's?
You have restored. Beatrix has restored 6 health points at this time, and it'll be odd. It is odd. The bandage has now bled through and dried, and is no longer healing, but it is keeping you from bleeding out. So you won't sustain further injury, but you won't gain any more HP from natural healing.
hey, no, I'm good. I'm 6 points more healthy.
Yeah, we are headed. Raven is heading the way the footprints are heading the way Morrow pointed out before.
Where's Zabala? He was definitely here when I went into trance.
Y'all know what that is.
Jumped down.
That is a subscription. Thank you for gifting that to
yeah.
Giggle Cheeks. We're about to roll the D20 and see what's happening as y'all try to find Zavala.
This isn't about to be suddenly icicles for her, is it?
It's going to be a trick. We'll find out.
Oh shit!
He's asleep.
Yep.
I'm asleep.
As she's
So
asleep.
rude.
Beautiful. And
The audacity.
now it's not working. This thing hates me. Okay, we're gonna just do this right here. See if it works on this screen. One quick second.
My name is Olivia Seahart. Hello.
Broski, I'm gonna need you to watch last night's episode.
Oh no, trust me, I did.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were gonna get to.
Wild.
Like while we're waiting, Jade and Trixie, they're gonna fuck us up. It's not gonna be pretty.
I'd be trying my best to speak good to people, and then even when I do it, stuff like this happens still, and I'm like, whoa, friend, what's going on here?
It's no longer working on the screen. It literally worked last night, but I've got a D20 physically. I'm gonna roll it. I'll let you know what we get. We got a 15. Y'all need to stop rolling 15s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beatrix, yeah, even though you're quite used to explosions, you suddenly wake up as your spell focus shatters.
What the fuck just happened?
Do you
So at
remember
this
where your
point,
spell focus is on your person?
It's a tablet, B. Or not B, Addie. I'm sorry. I'm a little
Well,
distraught.
Paul needs to know because I'm carrying you.
Oh, well, I normally. Oh, it would be in my bag under my head.
Damn.
So I immediately throw her to the ground. Oh,
Was it
some
tablet?
shit.
Let it be known, I didn't do it this time either.
You can all feel weird energy kind of flowing around you, and as the tablet is like crumbling and disintegrating, a small tear appears. This doesn't look like the ones that were tearing in a very straight line for you to walk through. This is much more jagged and ruptured, like the seam between the astral and the umbral has severely weakened. This very fabric is torn.
Where is this in relation to Raven?
Raven was before them, in front of them, so it's behind you.
Okay. Raven like spins around to look at it and is like kind of reaching behind her. She hasn't grabbed it yet, but she's reaching for the stone.
Can I do an Arcana check on what's happening with the sparkly cracky
Yeah,
thingy
go
happening?
for it.
Yeah, I would also. I
Sick.
was just
21. I don't know what's happening.
20, or it's an unnatural 20.
Okay. Were you rolling one as well, Deontay?
Yeah. That is a. Hold on, I don't know how to do math. 9.
Can I switch my focus because my Arcana check is actually trying to figure out what just happened to my tablet, not so much the tear. I know they're related probably, but I'm more concerned as why my tablet just exploded.
So you want to apply your roll to your tablet instead?
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Outside of feeling that astral and umbral energy flowing, that Liam had once mentioned, there's nothing else you can really detect. It just seems to be almost pulling in astral energy and exerting umbral energy.
That's cool. Okay.
Adriana,
Just doing the background.
you can feel that there's it almost feels more sentient, like the umbral energy is escaping, and in order to fill the void of the umbral energy that is leaving, the astral energy is being pulled in. It's almost like it's trying to rebalance itself to like a perfect 50-50. Beatrix, the only thing you can tell about your tablet is that some intense amount of astral and umbral energy hit it and made it pop. Just overwhelmed that item and caused it to shatter.
I guess I'm just going to be looking around. Did anybody see something?
How do you just go? That's interesting. You think the world is trying to find its balance?
Raven's gonna shout. She's gonna like lean her head across the tear and like look at the other guys.
You can't look into it. This is not a portal.
She's trying to look around it.
Oh, okay.
At the party.
Okay.
She just kind of yells, "What's going on?"
My entire existence of my capability of being effective just exploded.
No, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about this. What's this?
Yeah, this is the universe trying to fix itself. Like Liam was telling us about the balance of the astral and the umbral and how things were not quite right.
Is this because of the gem?
I don't think it's the gem. It happened to my ring in the tunnels. I think it's going to continue to happen, but I don't think there's a pattern to it.
Should we touch it?
I wouldn't. I mean, how often do you recommend touching something unstable?
Well,
okay, smart ass.
No.
I'll throw. Okay, is everybody like? Where's everybody's positioning? Because I want to throw a dagger at the tear to see what happens.
I am behind the tear.
Okay.
I am behind you. You're between me and the tear.
Okay. Can I position myself so nobody is on the opposite side of the tear because I don't want to stab a party member?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just throw the dagger at the tear to see what happens.
It hits the tear and disappears.
Well, I'm glad that we didn't touch it.
In response to it hitting the tear and disappearing, I'm rolling another d20. Let's see if the thing wants to work this time. Who's that going to? Oh, it's going to Olafir.
Thank you, Eli Will.
On 15s.
Hold on, who the hell is Limitless? Let's talk for a second.
Dude, we talked last night. They're super chill. They're really interested in whatever was going on.
Exactly. I'm like, what did I do right now? Hold on, stop.
Well, it's because you're so darn cute.
Won't work. I'll use this again.
Can I save my subscription for all of you, or for Zavala?
It's up to you.
Okay.
You're asking me questions I can't answer.
I just want to make sure. 'cause I know-
Oh, that's a 20. Olafir. Yeah, I've gotten a 20 every episode with the trauma roll. I love that. You've
Yeah.
gotten destiny decided. A single decision in this episode can be changed for better or for worse by the chosen player. You. The effects will become clear immediately to all characters everywhere. The changes won't. But essentially, you're just going to continue forward as if whatever decision you make right now was always the way it was.
So much power in such dumb hands. What does one do with that?
They think quicker.
Exactly. I am going to make the decision to actually watch Zavala so that when he actually leaves, I know where he went.
Okay, perfect. The effects of you watching Zavala means you were not privy to waking the other two up, and you actually followed him all the way to Pinewood Forest. He did not leave. Instead, he went to the residential area. Over the course of him going, you also were able to see that his body was slowly glowing more and more green. That nature-like energy was continuing to flow off of him. If you were to have closed your eyes, it would be near indistinguishable from the plant life around you. Regardless, as he got to the residential and you were able to kind of clock his position, you came back just in time to see the other two kind of going, hey, where did he go?
Actually, he went into like the residential area over there. You know, I didn't really notice it before, but he kind of reminds me of like a bush. Or
A
like
bush?
a walking shrub. It's weird. It's like he just gives off this like bush energy. Like the leaves in Addie's hair, for example, it's kind of like that's what he is, but like all over. Anyway, he's over there in the residential area.
The tear appears upon your campsite since you guys haven't begun walking yet, but the dagger is still thrown and still disappears, and the tablet still shatters.
So
Okay.
we're going to the we're gonna go see why he went to the residential area, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully he hasn't planted himself.
Oh, honey. It's a good thing you're pretty.
Why is everyone keep calling me pretty?
Oh, sweetheart.
She just starts walking towards the residential district.
Oh, seriously, come back here. Why am I pretty?
Oh.
Like storms after her.
Yeah, Raven just
when-
turns and walks away.
When southern insults get thrown into the game.
Y'all crazy. Okay, so y'all are going into back to the Pinewood outpost, yeah? Okay. The residential area is very run down, as a lot of the city is still remains of what was once an actual city. Now this is more just an outpost. But there are residential like huts. Some of them are made out of cobbled stones that have been put together, similar to the church. Other ones are almost fashioned like teepees. You've got cloth that's keeping wood, or wood that's keeping cloth in place just to protect from the harsher weather. But it's not too hard to find him, as he's got that eerie green glow that's kind of lighting him up amidst the small grid of different houses and huts.
What's he doing?
You can't see him yet. You can see the glow within it.
Oh,
He's
as we
he's in
get
it.
closer, can I roll a perception check to see what he's doing?
Yep. He's looking. Go ahead.
Yo, 20.
Nice. He's looking in a window.
What's happening? Looking in the.
Raven's gonna go up and stand next to him and look through the window.
Inside the window is Zavala with his daughter.
Ah,
And he, as he's watching her, he goes, don't think I'm gonna make it back. You've got the other one, so why don't you hang on to it for me, yeah?
what do you mean?
And he kind of looks to you, and as he turns his head, you can hear cracking, but it's not like the sky cracking. It's more like wood and bark kind of cracking. And he's like, I just wanted to see her again. And as he says that, his body turns into a tree. The stone falls out of a little burrow that would be perfect for a bird's nest, and it rolls onto the ground.
Raven is going to.
Oh my god.
That would be better. Can I do
Yeah,
like
no,
an
I'm
athletics
taking
to
that
try
one.
to grab it like before she does? Because
Yeah.
she already unalived once and I got tears. I don't need more trauma. Okay?
I'm more worried about world reactions happening if both of those stones are too close to each other.
Okay, first of all,
You know what? Let's go ahead and go on break. It's time to go on break. We're actually 10 minutes behind going on break, so I'll let y'all plan and think and prosper and all that jazz. I'll meet you guys up, and we're gonna switch over to the break scene. Was it no therapy song? Oh no.
It's
There we go.
time for therapy.
The ring roll for trauma wasn't a blaring fucking sign.
Eddie, no! Eddie, stop!
that
would be a critical failure.
What's going on, kiddos?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it is actually the technical term. You rolled a stab a bit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Fuck me.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you...
Okay, I'm gonna unmute you guys. We're on break. Feel free to get up. You're not on cam. Stretch your limbs. Use the restroom.
Jesus Christ.
That was fun. That was fun. Thank y'all for having that. Delta, you can stay there if you don't want to do a therapy this time. I can do it.
I mean, that's up to you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No worries. No pressure.
I was trying to convey that I was saying hey, like hey, not hey, like hey, because they're like hey, they're like hi, how are you? I'm like no, I'm not saying hi to you right now. you guys calling me the prom queen right now. I'm like wait a minute. As someone who won prom king twice, I don't appreciate that. So I wasn't stupid. Yes, I was.
Oh, baby. That's so cute. Look at him go.
You look like you won prom queen.
So what, honey? You're still my world champ, okay?
Now I gotta fight. What y'all not finna do is that to me, okay? I'm playing a character role, okay? I'm not dumb, I swear.
No.
I accuse in the triple digits, god damn it.
I would never accuse.
001 is a triple digit.
You're right. It is. Accuse you.
The way I almost dropped out of this call right now, like, you better stop playing with me.
I didn't call you dumb, per se.
No, not at all.
Mm.
That was fun. So how y'all feeling? Zavala's dead.
yeah, yeah, great. We feel great. Thanks for checking in.
So, the funny thing about this specific episode is what just really happened right now. Last night I was watching Gravity Falls, and it was the episode where he's like dealing with like a doppelganger thing, and they put it back in like the cryo tank, and it like freezes. But as it's freezing, it turns back into Dipper and kind of like does that like thing right before it like freezes, and that's all I could think of when Zavala turns into a tree, and I was like. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke. This is really inappropriate. Don't make a joke. Like, this guy just turned into a tree. But I'm like, Ollie's first thought in that situation was like, oh, so he's more of a tree guy, not a bush. That's crazy. Okay. You know, for all you guys in the chat talking about, we would never accuse you. You all sound real accusatory over there. God damn it. This safe space isn't feeling so safe anymore.
Do you?
This safe space isn't safe anymore. I hate it here.
Who's gonna choose kindness? I know that's a rarity, but
Oh, that's crazy.
oh, that hurted a little too much.
That hurted a lot. That hurted a lot, and you know exactly why that hurted a lot.
No, why did it hurt a lot?
Fucking.
I don't know. Why did it hurt a lot?
It hurted a lot.
Why? Why?
I can't fault him for planting himself in front of where the happiest version of himself is.
Yeah. I don't want to take care of it. I don't want to be the one taking care of it. Raven doesn't want to do this. Raven doesn't do good with feelings.
Also, Stonebear Gaming, innocent. I have never looked at you, not once, and went, that's an innocent man. That's what that is.
It's crazy that the cameras are off, because if you would have seen my face when I read that comment.
I'm so glad he can't see my first window.
The scream, my eyebrows scrumped right now when you said I'm an innocent being. I don't know about that, friend.
Like, bud.
So, we can hear you going off.
That's crazy.
Listen,
He said, I don't give a shit who it is. Violet can't have the fucking stone, though.
Violet is going to have the fucking stone. Oh my god. You guys are freaking cracking me up.
Not the first true combat of this campaign being amongst ourselves, trying to keep her from getting a fucking rock.
She wasn't even trying to get the rock. You
Like,
wouldn't let her
initiative.
fit it.
Oh, Lord.
She will roll for initiative.
Oh, wait, have any of your spell focuses broken, or is it just the other two?
I don't have a spell focus. I ain't a spell
Oh,
bitch.
you're a rogue this time. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
My spells are entirely psychic energy.
You're
Not
Red
magic.
2.0. Oh.
I am baby Ren.
I get worried anytime I say
Ren but competent. There we go.
That's a strong word.
She said competent. Love that.
oh shit.
Blue abuse. That's why you just said I got.
That gave very much fuck me energy.
Oh, fast, damn it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yep.
You seen it about that?
Oh, apologies. I thought I was gonna... My popcorn kernels tried to attack me.
You let them win?
No, I did not let them win. That's why I'm talking to you, stinker butt.
Wow.
I think I just popped the perfect thing of popcorn. I don't have a single unpopped kernel.
Holy shit. I mean, I know you're like a
mean that the
popcorn
trauma's
god, but...
No. That just means the trauma's gonna come in twice as hard for the rest of this episode.
Yep, I'm feeling real good.
That's bad for us.
Better the popcorn.
I need you to know the number of times today he said he can't wait to break each of our characters.
Yeah.
I didn't mean break you today. I just meant in general.
Okay, yeah, but well, you just made the person that we actually started to like turn into a tree. So.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
He was hella dead.
Ollie couldn't be broken by that because he thought he was a bush the whole time. So he's just gonna be like, oh damn, I was wrong. That's crazy.
Well, he wasn't a bush the whole time. You could feel that, like, you know, develop.
Yeah. He went from a seed to a shrub, full on bush. He was like,
Well, we watched him grow all the way to a tree.
oh.
Yeah, but like from last episode, I never thought I'd be crying over somebody I wanted to kill. Okay, I'm just saying.
Y'all cried over me.
I didn't want to kill you. What?
We all tried to kill Ren.
Everybody wants to kill me. You actually killed me. Come on.
Red was the least likely person for Demas to kill. Like, if we're honest.
Right. But the only person who didn't actually want to kill me in the beginning was the only one that actually killed me.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Tough wild.
I promise you, we're gonna have a meetup in real life, and I'm like, hey, remember that time you killed me?
It's got a minute 10.
Yeah, we were actually talking about Dark Waters just before stream. Some good boat puns is what we were talking about. But yeah. Yeah, Limitless's role was the one that saved Zavia. That's the only reason Zavia is still alive.
Yep.
From Dark Waters. Yeah. Well, alive is a weird word to use for what she is currently.
Sentient.
Exists.
Sentient. Exists. Yeah. Zabby exists. None of us do. We all died.
No, Zavia is not. Zavia is not alive anymore.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah.
All homo. You look real good. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Damn. Damn, you really be saying that shit, huh? All homo.
I mean,
fucking punch you in your mouth.
I could have lied and said no homo, but it was a very gay thought. You know, the more I think about it, when people are like, "Deontay, you're so gay," I'm like, I'm not that gay. I have a hard time beating these allegations. Hey, chill out, okay? Chill, because I felt the way you stared at me right now. I'm not even looking at it. I already know how you're looking at me.
All right, folks.
Yeah, and you can't tell that I'm gay when I wear my glasses.
You about ready?
That's crazy.
What?
You're gay. You're gay. Oh, this is my ever-loving jam.
It's not even the song I'm looking for.
Oh, but it's a vibe.
There we go.
The coffee pot just broke.
Well, the coffee pot broke? Okay. Damn.
That's an odd hot coffee pot. Sorry. On today's episode of Deontay was accidentally rude unintentionally at work. I was talking to this client.
And we're back.
Like, you're so
I always want to do that. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Ah, man. Y'all ready? All right. As the stone is rolling on the floor, just to try my best to save Raven here, you are distracted because there is a tap on the window.
Ray, what's up?
God damn, y'all are not nice.
What's going on here? Chill out, chill out, chill out. Hey,
Holy shit, you guys.
Father, relax. Father, relax.
Oh, Jesus fucking hell. You Thank you, but what the fuck?
All right, first off, on your next roll, regardless of what it is, you have disadvantage. That goes for all of you. Capri is going to Adriana. Lava Monster, let me know who you want that to go to. And Limitless Ewell, let me know who you want that to go to.
Who said Ray?
Oh, you're right. Okay. And then Limitless Ewell has not said yet. Oh, it worked. Haha.
Oh, shit.
That's a 5. That's a 5 for Adriana. And a 3 for Raven.
Oh, shit.
And a 3 for Beatrix.
Come on.
There is a tap on the window. At that same time, it's got to roll up to all of them. Adriana, you start levitating. One more. Stoneberg Gaming, let me know who it's going to. Thanks for gifting that too. Crown Dark.
No, we love each other, okay? Think about this.
And not Adriana, Beatrix and Raven, you, in addition to disadvantage for your next roll, whatever it is, you also have disadvantage on all attack rolls for the next hour of in-game content. And that one's also going to Raven. I'm trying to decide how mean I want to be. This is a very mean shit right now. Let's see what this rolls on. This is an 18.
Damn.
Raven.
Yeah. Hi, honey.
You nervous?
I can hear her panicking from the other room. I'm like, oh.
With your 18, as you tap on the window, a powerful artifact has appeared along your path. This distinctly means you still have to figure out what it is, or if it is, or all of that jazz. But yes, all of this happens in conjunction to all of you. So enjoy the disadvantage for your next rolls. Beatrix, Raven, you have disadvantage on attacks for the next hour. And Raven, a powerful artifact has appeared somewhere along your immediate path. You can almost sense it, not like directly where it is, but you kind of just like, whoa. Strange magic. Anyways, there's a tap on the window.
Okay. Ray is gonna look up at the window.
Zavala's daughter is looking at you. She looks like she's maybe 9 years old. I don't have a picture for her. She has a short roll.
Ray is coming.
As she
Raise
is distracted by the child, can I reach for the stone?
Yeah. It's just on the ground.
Okay. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
pick
by
up
the way,
stone.
you're still floating away, Adriana?
Hey, guys,
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a big stretch too. Kind of just like see if I can grab her ankle.
You've got her.
I'm here.
You're also floating away now.
Oh shit! So much.
Mhm.
I'm like, wait, did I lose weight? Huh?
I don't know what's happening, and I don't like it.
Ray just takes out the doll from her pocket and like kind of
You don't
waves
have
it
the
in front
doll.
of the
You gave
window.
it to Zavala.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Mhm.
did he drop it when he turned into a tree?
You gonna roll for it?
Yeah, I would like to roll for it to see if I can find the doll that he made his daughter. I was a nat 20.
It is
Come
in
on.
a branch on the tree that semi resembles a hand.
Is that too high for me to reach?
No, but she's looking right at it, and she kind of
Okay.
opens the window, and she goes, "Can you get that for me?"
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Gonna grab it. He's gonna give it to her.
As you grab it, it changes shape. Hang on a second. I do have a picture for this, but I seem to have lost it.
Is it in downloads?
That's gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can I stab my? Oh, fuck.
I am
Billy, you're
kicking
fired.
and screaming. Billy, we don't do mimics after Blood Oath.
Says
I
who?
don't fuck with that shit. You want another chip situation?
Another who?
Chip.
Who's that?
Hey, listen.
No, don't. No.
Docs. Damn. Look at what you just opened back up. Jilly's in this chat. You know how this goes.
Here we go. It
well, there was
changes. Oh, go ahead.
no, it was just continuing on with Dan.
It changes into this. What is on the screen before you now?
There's a
Just like
water
a-
check.
Oh, water check. Thank you. Popcorn was getting salty. It's like a clockwork-looking necklace with a red ruby-like gem hanging down, mirroring another one that's split in half and in its fabricated cage. It glows as it is the artifact in question. You almost immediately identify that this is a spell focus.
I seem to have broken your doll.
She looks at you and frowns for a second, and then she smiles and she goes, "That's okay. My daddy made me this one." She holds it up.
Very beautiful. Oh. I was just planting this lovely tree here for you. I want you to take good care of it, okay?
She goes, "Why would you give us a tree?
Trees are special.
But we're in a forest."
This tree is very special.
She kind of looks at you like just kind of confused and goes, "Okay, Purple Lady." And she goes to close the window.
Okay, and then Ray's gonna put the thing in her pocket, and she's going to turn around.
Mhm.
Ah,
She's gonna turn around and do what?
No.
Wait, why am I having the same music that made me lose my shit?
So who has the stone?
I was trying to grab it. I said I was
Ollie
trying
has
to...
it.
I grabbed it, but I'm also floating up in the air.
I'm
Attached
kicking
to
and
Adrian.
screaming, still floating away.
Well, I can't help. Marrow,
Raven is going to take out her rope, and she's going to tie it to the nearest tree, which is not that tree, the other another tree, a different tree, and it's not that tree. And then she's gonna huck it at Ollie. Grab on.
Roll dexterity to catch that.
Dexterity.
oh shit. No.
That is a 22.
Nope, you have disadvantage. Roll again.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck.
Damn.
12. 17.
You successfully grab it.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
So as it like locks me into place, I do the whole Captain America where he has one hand attached to the building being Adriana's ankle, and then the other hand being the helicopter being this rope connected to the tree. And I'm just like, I'm like, wait, this doesn't actually bother me. I kind of just like tighten my grip. I'm like, anyway.
You can use that to kind of pull down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it with one hand while I'm still holding her, and as we're going back like down towards the ground, I'm like, so have you always been able to levitate? Because this was in a lot of situations when I was like,
yeah, I know it would have been really fucking helpful to get us out of some sticky shit. This is what the hell?
Silly.
Silly.
oh, wait a second, I kind of stopped like mid, like pull down, and I'm like, where is B in relation to us right now? And I kind of like look up to see if she's like super far up.
Oh no.
We can see her on the ground, yeah?
No, she's floating.
No,
Isn't she?
B's not. It was just me.
Oh, just you. Oh, okay, never mind.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought she was floating.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, where is she, actually? Because she tends to have things explode all of a sudden, and so do you. Maybe I shouldn't be holding on to you right now.
Don't you dare go me all fear.
Okay. I was just kidding. And I kind of continue to pull myself back down, and I'm like, hey, Morrow, is this what it feels like to be a kite?
You know, I'm gonna walk over and grab the rope.
He's gonna start
Start.
and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
Not
gonna
Ollie.
be. I was just gonna grab the rope and I guess start pulling him down.
Okay. You successfully get them down to the ground, and the levitation kind of fades away.
I'm still holding on to her just in case she starts floating again.
I didn't like that.
There's a weird ambience of energy in the air. And even though it's still dark out, there is a strange glowing white light. It's coming from the edge of the town.
Can I roll for perception?
Mm-hmm.
With disadvantage, I understand.
I actually want
Can
to.
I roll since I don't have disadvantage anymore?
Yes, you can. And what did you say?
I'd like to roll a knowledge arcana to see if I know exactly what that is.
My lower number is 16.
I got 13.
Okay, so my lower number was a 12 on the die, so I have to 14.
Deontay, you can't tell what's going on other than glowing white light slowly flowing towards you. Morrow can tell that there's a silhouette of a person within this light. And Beatrix can feel an overabundance of astral and umbral energy flowing from the source of light.
I finally feel like stable enough to not need held down. Okay, Ollie, you can look up. And then I look up and go,
Addie.
yeah, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, but that's a lot of astral and umbral coming at us slowly.
I have no magic.
Neither do I.
There is a green light with the tree guy, and then there's a blue light right now. You think there's a red light guy?
That is not blue. Where did you get blue from?
Where the fuck you get blue from, boy?
Like a blue light.
White.
White. Oh shit.
At least he's pretty.
Uh-huh.
Damn, let me live.
As the light gets closer, it fades and the glow slowly goes away until there's a woman standing before you all. And she looked and she goes, "Survivors. Fantastic."
Who are you?
How are you?
How'd you glow so bright?
She's not answering any of you. And she kind of frowns and looks over to Raven and goes, "There's no recollection of your past, and yet I see a visage of another. Interesting. You should have been killed. I guess you all should have been killed. And yet here you are once again getting in the way. It's interesting.
What do you mean in the way?
How many times will it take?"
Well, will what take?
Did she plan this?
Who?
Well, I'm not her. I'm not going to do things her way. And then she finally like looks back to you guys from contemplation. I need all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Raven, please don't roll low.
Oh, and we have disadvantage.
Not all of you.
Some of us do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so nice to have a nat 20 when I need it.
Oh no.
Oh no. You can't say "oh no" as the only person who's died in the party
It's
already.
a 13. It's a 13.
I got a 10.
24.
Oh, I mean, I guess we're going off that 24.
I'm gonna die.
I get a +7, dude. I'm sorry. What do you
Well,
want?
that's fine. I got a +4. I get a +4. It's fine. That's why I'm like, it's fine. It's okay.
You let me fly you like a kite. I thought we were cool now. What happened?
We are. No, we're totally cool. Listen, we're literally having this conversation like in character and also out of character. It's like, oh, we're totally good. I swear. It's fine.
Addie does not feel well right now.
She
Me?
looks.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, you have a question?
Not to be that guy, but I kind of poked the bear with Jilly, and she totally did roll a give them trauma roll. Not sure if you saw that.
That's what we're doing.
That's
what's
100%
happening.
what this is.
Oh,
that's what this is.
You didn't watch the episode. You have no idea who's on screen right now, do you?
I mean,
He did watch the episode.
Well, if you're not that smart, okay? Listen, he's prom queen apparently.
But you though?
Yes. Well, listen, I didn't think she was that dramatic, honestly. It's fine. It's fine.
She starts pacing back and forth. And she walks past a wall. And as she works to pace back, she is behind Adriana. And you hear her whisper, "What makes you tick?" And your road goes black. For the rest of you, there is a hand through Adriana's body. It's not pouring guts and blood, but it's passed directly through her. The palm is flat, and it seems to have pushed out some version of her. As she pulls her hand back out, Adriana, you wake up, and there is a splitting image version of yourself staring directly at you. She smiles and goes, "This is what you became? We were born whole, and that is what I'm left with? Mother was right. You should have stayed home." And she pulls out a spell focus identical to yours.
Yeah, the one I don't have?
Yeah, she has it.
Cool. I love that.
And point blank, right in between you two, a fireball begins to form. You can all roll, because you're all within range of getting hit, to try to half the damage. Adriana, you have died once. You're losing 25% of your HP.
Oh, what am I rolling right now?
What type of roll is this?
Oh, my bad. It's a saving throw against What is you are a sorcerer? What's your save? Is it wisdom or charisma?
Let me double check real quick.
Intelligence? You're a cleric. I think it's intelligence.
I'm a cleric. I think it's wisdom.
Okay.
That's charisma, but that's not. All of my. Hold on.
So we're doing
Is this- Oh, what? All I know is it's a 14, which is my. I don't know.
8 plus 3 plus your proficiency bonus. So which one has proficiency bonus of 2? Not proficiency. Hold on a second.
What has a +2?
You are a
Constitution.
cleric, right?
Yeah. My spell save DC is 14.
It's okay. I got you. It's wisdom. You all need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
I thought I was gonna do real crappy, but then it's a wisdom check, and I have +6 in wisdom, so I ended up with a 15.
Do I also do the saving throw? Since
Yes.
I'm basically at
Yeah,
ground zero.
it's right in front of you.
18
Okay.
plus 2 is 20.
I'm an agent.
20, dirty 20.
Yeah.
I got a dirty one.
You got a dirty
While she's
1.
Forming,
I'm
oh,
dirty
no.
dead.
While she's forming the fireball, I reach out to touch her face and ask, "Where did you go wrong, though?"
She smiles and says, "I took everything so that you could go right." And the fireball explodes. What did you get, Raven?
I got a 12.
Okay, so Raven and Adriana are taking 40 points of damage.
How many?
4-0.
Well, I died a second time then.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that before or
me too.
after you've lost the
So my max health is already 40. That's before losing 25%.
Damn. This campaign's
Yeah.
about to end right now, guys. Tonight.
I did not have a cleric. Bye guys, it was nice knowing everybody. I've been Adriana. It's been a pleasure.
Well, you're not the only one because I am also dead.
Well, hold
Damn.
on. Based on my art, technically, you could, well, no, because it's not considered combat, right?
It's combat.
Oh, cool. Okay, so at 3rd level, my relentless rage pumps adrenaline through my system. When taking lethal damage, you may instead continue to fight for one additional round of combat. If I'm hit again, I die immediately. Okay. Boy, sorry, I got a little too loud with that, but
Can I, before it goes off, can I cast Counterspell? I don't care that I don't have a spell focus, but can I cast Counterspell?
Yes, but hang on. There is a thing that can happen that can still save you all. It's up to you and what you decide to do. But so let me break down what happens. Right now, Adriana and Raven, you're taking 40 points of damage. Morrow and Beatrix, you saved and you're only taking half at 20 points of damage. Oliver, you crit failed.
Wait, with a dirty 20, I failed?
You got a dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Who got 15?
I got 15 against her.
And then Raven
spell.
got 12, right? Gotcha. The number was 16. So never mind. You're fine. Beatrix and Raven,
20
you're
points.
taking 40. Adriana, you're taking 20. Morrow, you're taking 20. Oliver, you crit failed. So you're taking half plus. Wait, full plus half. So you'd be taking 60. However, this is that surprise round, which means all. Say what?
it was a dirty one because I got 2.
Then you're just taking 40. This is your surprise round. You all have an action before combat starts. So this is the information of what they did.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Because whatever you all decide to do next, afterwards we are initiating combat, and if you are starting it dead, then you're starting it dead.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell. Like I know I don't have it. I'm gonna try my damnedest to cast Counterspell.
Go for it. What's it do?
It's a 1 reaction, which you take when the creature within 60 feet of you is casting a spell. You're attempting to interrupt the process of casting the spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effects. If it's casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. On success, the creature spell or fails and has no effect.
Okay. You were able to counter it. Unfortunately, it's a fireball, which is an AOE. So everyone in range is taking half damage, and she will be taking double damage. You have a question, Maro?
I was just going to also take an action.
Oh yeah. You all have one action right now.
I'm going to use my Blessing of Raven Queen and teleport 30 feet away from whatever the hell is going on there.
Gotcha. You'll still be within range of the fireball.
Sure. I just don't want to be right there.
Gotcha. No problem. You successfully teleport 30 feet away, only taking minor singes from the counter spell, reducing it. That reduction will make Ravens be 20, Adriana's be 10, Beatrix's be 20, Olafir's be 20, Maro's be 10. And
Damage.
this Visage of Adriana will be taking the full brunt of it at 40.
Okay. So.
Wait, so I'll be taking another.
No.
I'm sorry, that was really fast.
Ignore what you were taking before. Now you're just taking 10.
No.
Okay.
Because you were taking 20, right?
He explained to us... Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
He explained to us what happened and let us react, and then that damage was instead of the outcome that we chose to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't die.
Yeah.
And
No, I did die the first time.
No, you didn't die at all. This is all happening at the same time. This is your surprise round before combat. The bad guy version of you cast Fireball. This is how much damage everyone will be taking, but it's still the surprise round, which means you all have an action you can take before we roll for initiative.
No, and I understand that, but I still would have the death from when Halo put her hand through me.
Oh yeah, you still have that death.
Yeah, so I still have a death.
Yeah.
But at least both of you live to see another day.
Well, we'll see about that. Quick question though. With a spell, and maybe I'm just like struggling to find it right now, but with a spell focus, I can cast above the level of the spell, like the
Right,
level
higher
the
spell slots.
with.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna wait. Did we just get teleported away? Is that what?
No.
what Mara was doing?
Maro teleported himself away. You have a
Teleported
question,
himself. Cool.
Onyx?
And it's just to hold me accountable. I thought you said that I was taking double the damage because I was using the spell without. Is that wrong?
Because you were using what?
I was casting a spell without a spell focus.
No, that was that time. There's actually a chart for what happens every time you cast without a spell focus.
Okay.
So I'll be rolling a d10 for your counter spell and letting you know what happens.
Okay.
For my action, Raven is going to immediately huck the red TikTok clock gem thing at Beatrix. Is Beatrix closer or is Adriana closer?
You're all within like 5 to 10 feet of each other, so either one is fine.
Okay, so she hucks it at Beatrix and is literally just moves her body in front of the window so that the flames don't hit the window.
No worries, they're inversed, so they don't hit the window. They kind of start to go out, counter spell, go back in, and do an implode. You have another question quickly, Onyx? I need to see what Adriana's doing.
Go ahead, do it. What Addie's doing. I'm just saying because my character would automatically try to catch something that was getting thrown at her, and I know out of character that's a stupid fucking idea, but I know it's gonna happen.
No, you should catch this. This is the artifact that Raven just got. She's throwing it to you because she knows it's a spell focus. You're also within 5 feet, so you don't have to roll for it. Go ahead, Adriana.
I'm going to attempt to snatch the spell focus from my alternate's hand so that I can cast Masculine Word.
So you won't be able to cast and snatch because those are two different things, but you can roll a sleight of hand to try to get it.
Okay. Yeah,
She just
let's do
took.
that.
She will also be taking damage right at this moment. So you can roll with advantage.
Thank God. 11.
Thanks, Ray.
16 13, so 14.
You successfully take it out of her hands, and immediately you feel that there is a lot more Umbral energy in this, and this does not feel like it is yours. But you can still attune to it, and you can still cast from it.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm sticking my bitch on my hand. It is now mine. She can't have it.
I'm gonna roll this. No, that's not a D10. That's a D20. I can read. I'm gonna roll this D10 to see what the end results were from that lack of spell focus cast. We got a 2. Nice. You all gain resistance to all damage for the next minute. Which is
yeah.
Is half damage?
huh? Yeah, resistance is half damage to all damage types, and the fireball explodes and it kind of knocks everybody back, but it sends her farther, about 20 feet away. That does put her about 50 feet away from you, Morrow, and about 30 feet away from everyone else. So it'd be her, then the group, and then Morrow, who's teleported opposite direction away from all that shit. You're all still within 60 feet of each other, with the 4 of you kind of centered, and Morrow on one side and her on the other. Halo starts floating, and lands on one of the cobblestone rooftops and just kind of takes a seat. A rat scurries by that she casually scoops up and bites the head off of, and is picking out the bones and just kind of watching. This is going to be fun. Roll for initiative, everyone.
My child.
While we're rolling, do I know, while I'm attuning to this spell focus, what the durability of it is currently?
You're gonna have to take a turn to attune it to get that information.
Okay.
And yeah, I have to do the same thing with the artifact necklace.
With my art, I get to add +2 to my initiative, just saying that beforehand.
Yeah. You using it?
Sure.
Which art
I have
ability
it.
are you using?
That's the Ready for War art. I got Rage for the Rage Soul art, the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my bad. I was like, I should probably tell you which one it is. Yeah. Yeah, so with that, my initiative is at an 8.
Okay. Wait, what? You rolled an 8 total?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mine's in. Wait.
You're muted.
Oh, thanks, Lava.
I got a 21.
Got a 21? Okay. You got a 5? Hang on, folks. Y'all are moving fast. We also have an advantage for your next roll thanks to Lava Monster. Okay, so we got 5 with the 21. Adriana, Beatrix?
13.
Beatrix?
11.
And then you got an 8, and Meryl got a 5? Okay, cool. A 12 or? Yep.
No, it's ability checks for the advantage. It's not all rolls.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Well, it's ability checks. Thank you. It's been a while since people have redeemed those. I forgot. All right, Violet, you are up first.
Okay, cool. So, yep. Yep. All right.
You gotta do something.
Okay. So I have advantage for ability checks and disadvantage for attack rolls.
You do not have disadvantage for the attack rolls anymore. Oh, yeah, you do. Because of that
Mainly
roll.
do for an hour.
For an hour, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Ray took a pretty intense hit with that fireball and is down to 12 health.
Noted.
Yeah.
So she's gonna disappear.
Fair.
How is she going to disappear?
Raven wants to slip into the shadows.
And then what's the ability you're using?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know if I wrote it down or if I didn't take that one or not. Telepathic remote viewing.
You didn't take that tree.
Nope, I did not.
So you're not slipping into the shadows.
Nope. Alright, then I guess so is the other version of Adriana, is it still there?
Yes, that's what you're fighting.
Okay, perfect. She's gonna manifest her soul blade. Her soul blades.
Okay.
And that is an action. So I believe that's the only action she can take, right?
She can move if she wants.
Yeah, and she's gonna dash towards the second Adriana.
Okay. You're now within 5 feet of the second Adriana. Are you ending your turn?
Cool. Yep.
All right. That brings us down to Cole.
Okay. So I assume then that we haven't done a lot of work with the the working of the spell focuses, so I have a lot of questions. I assume then that the attuning is going to take my action up.
Yes. Your attunement's going to take an action. You normally do it out of combat, but you're in combat, so yeah, it's going to take an action.
I don't have a choice. We got limited times here. So yeah, I'm going to very, very first and foremost attune this motherfucker to find out what I need to know about it.
Okay. As you're attuning to it, you discover that this one automatically triggers umbral side effects to any of your soul arts, regardless of whether you are in astral or umbral. It is currently at a 11 for its durability.
Durability. Okay. That's it then. That's the game, kids. Oh, while I have you, since I did do a dead, did my umbral blood art show up?
It's not quite how that works.
Well, it's kind of how it's been appeared to work so far, so I thought I'd ask.
What do you mean so far?
When Ray, she felt the surge of umbral energy when she came back to life. But we haven't described what happened, so I was asking.
Well, yes, but you have not felt that because there's a bigger presence of umbral energy.
Okay. Understandable.
But
Thank
in
you.
terms of your umbral blood art, that's not what that means. Feeling
Okay,
that
we'll figure it
surge
out.
of
I'll talk
umbral
to you more
energy,
about that later.
yeah, y'all have to just figure that out still. Are you doing any move actions?
No, I'm a caster. I'm not going over there.
There you go. That's what you're fighting.
Oh. Oh.
That brings us to Umbral Adriana.
That gave me feelings.
Smash.
Also true, yes. Narcissism or just masturbation?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Fair enough.
My bad, my bad. There's a lot of tabs I have to just keep clicking back and forth through.
Trust me, I know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
Good news, you have her whole character sheet.
I do. but my there it is. My mouse decided to disappear. And I was like, "Hello, can I can I please?"
Hey God, it's me, your favorite. Can I get my mouse back, thanks?
Here you go. You have the passion, the soul art.
Yes.
Adrian's gonna do a thing. What is all your ACs?
18.
18?
That's crazy that you would ask me that question.
14. Because I have a necklace that gives me a +2.
Okay.
17.
Technically speaking,
Well, your technicalities are going on. Raven, what's yours?
it's 14.
Mine's a 15.
Okay. I need Beatrix and Oliver to roll a die. D20, please.
D20?
Yep. Beatrix and Oliver, just roll a base D20 for me.
12.
That's crazy.
12, okay.
Not you, Ray.
18.
Okay, Beatrix, you suddenly feel a tug in your body, like your heart has suddenly tethered to somebody, as a blood art ability is done upon you. This tug, it's not physically pulling you towards Umbral Adriana, but it is definitely like you want not mentally, it's not a compulsion, you can just feel your body has been swayed in that physical direction, almost magnetically, but you're not physically magnetically drawn to her.
Okay, so I'm just feeling a pull towards her.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't feel right. Can I determine this? Like, is Astral Addy the source of it, or is it seem like it's like external?
No, it's coming from Umbral Addy.
Umbrella Addy.
Yeah, you can feel like it's I've suddenly turned direction and there's some weird tether that is happening between Umbral Addy and I. And that's it for her turn. That will bring us to Onyx. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to try to. Oh, I don't know if I want to attune to my thing when I feel this connection towards this, because I don't want her to be able to use it. Can I do a double movement away from her?
Yeah, you can dash away.
Do I still feel that pull? Is it?
Mm-hmm. You weren't within striking distance, so there's no attack of opportunity. But you are now 30, 60, so you are about 10 feet behind. No, that's a lie. About 20 feet behind Maro.
As I'm running past Morrow, I'm gonna say there's some weird connection between me and that bitch, and I'm trying to get away from it, but I still feel it. And then that's it. Just
Okay, cool. That
I don't have an action if I use the double movement, right?
right.
Okay.
That brings us to Deontay. What is Oliver doing?
How? What is his relative distance away from Umbral Addy?
Within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet. Cool. Okay. So then I going to shit, hold on. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna pull out my giant halberd.
Okay.
And I'm going to swipe at her with said I'm gonna hit her with it because I'm like, oh, that's not my Addie. And I'm gonna kind of like swing on her.
Go for it. Roll to hit with advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah, advantage. I got a 17.
Nice. Go ahead and roll for damage, and you can double
Okay.
it.
I can double it, which is cool. Plus, one thing about Olivier is he has these astral gauntlets on. Any weapon that I am holding while attacking gets an additional 5 damage. Yee! When I said I hit hard, I meant it. Okay, hold on. So that is 9 plus 4. Wait, so do I double before I add the plus 4?
No, add the total and then double the total.
Oh shit, okay, so 9, 13, 18, with the astral damage, that's 36.
36.
Sheesh.
Perfect. She receives 18 points of damage, but she kind of leans into your hit, and the weapon cuts down diagonally across her and replicates itself on Beatrix. Beatrix, you're taking 18 points of damage.
I'm dead. So I'm just gonna yell out and collapse where I'm at.
That brings us to Morrow.
Damn, I'm so sorry, Fred.
Morrow is going to ready his longsword for one action.
Okay.
Gonna dash towards Umbral Addy for the second action, and I'm going to use action surge to wait. Even if I use that, I can't move twice, right?
If your action surge allows, oh, no, you already dashed, right?
Yes, that's why I said I've readied the sword and then dashed. I can't use my action surge to move again correctly.
You can
Correct.
use, yeah, you can. Readying a sword is not it's a bonus action. So you can use your action surge to move again. But dashing would already put you within range of her. So you can use your action surge for something else. Yeah. Because you jumped back 30 feet. She was like 40. You dashed, so that's 60. You're within range.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, instead of using, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then gonna swing on her.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
My classic diagonal, you know. Ew, that's not good. I rolled a 6.
You can roll with advantage.
Yeah. Awesome. Ew, that's still trash. That's a 10.
That is actually a miss.
Hmm?
Seeing the results of the slash that Ollie just did and how it affected Beatrix, there's an aspect of hesitance, not necessarily to save any of them, but to make sure that you don't get that same affliction happen to you. And it causes your sword to falter in its swing, and it just barely misses. That brings us back.
Can I use a bonus action?
Yes.
My actual action surge to pull my shield out?
Yes. Okay, you're
That'll
shielded
turn.
and ready. That would bring us back to Violet, but Halo looks to you all and goes, I've seen enough. At this point, she's only got like the tail and like a foot left of the rat. She sets it down and kind of glides down. And she walks over to Dark Addie, and she goes, "Not yet." And Dark Addie just forcibly gets slammed into Adriana. You're taking 2 points of damage, but you feel complete again.
So 18. Okay. 18.
She looks to Raven and goes, "You neither." And her hand disappears into a tiny tear, and she pulls you out of it, and immediately it flies into your body. She walks over to Beatrix and does the same. And she looks to all of you and she goes, "You know, once upon a time, there was a group like you. They were lost. They were fools. They tried. And I imagine at some point you'll get to a point that you're going to do the same. I want you to accept my kindness here as your one and only warning. I am not who they thought I was. If you get in my way, I will make sure each and every one of you has a swift end. I will make sure your families have a swift end. I will make sure your friends have a swift end. I will make sure everything that you love and know has a very swift end. But if you don't feel like getting in my way, enjoy whatever is left of your lives. You are anomalies, and I can always see you. Just keep that in mind."
What's your name?
Halo.
Well, now we know you, Halo.
Well, you know nothing. I'm going to assume that you're going to continue this frivolous journey of yours, because why not? You are riddled in Fey energy. She looks over tomorrow. And I know at some point I'm going to come across your kind. And if you are still one of them, we'll meet again. If the rest of this ragtag group decide to join, we'll all cross paths again. But I urge you not to. I do not wish to take lives that do not need to be taken. But I will not hesitate to. So if you're going to continue, my next target is Novalis. I'm going to destabilize things. You're welcome to try to stop me. And she says this, tear appears behind her. This one's a very straight line tear. And she walks into it and seals up behind her.
Hmm.
She's gonna just get herself off the ground and dust herself off, put the pendant on that Ray gave her, and say, what are we gonna do now?
I think you're actually closest, Beatrix. There's a tug on your outfit.
I guess I'm gonna look to where the tug is coming from.
There's a little girl who's looking at you, and she goes, "You saved us from that witch."
Yeah.
She's holding a tiny doll.
Huh? Is that?
She goes, "You stopped the fire, right?"
Yes, we stopped the fire.
And she gives you like a hug and just says, "Thank you."
I'm gonna return the hug and say, anytime. Go back to your family, little one.
The sun is rising. It is just at the break of dawn. And because of y'all, the Pinewood Outpost in the Estrala is very much still alive and thriving. There is a feeling of peace kind of resonating as you can quite literally feel the astral and umbral finally rebalancing itself. And at least on this side, things are saved.
Just gonna run up to Addie and give her a big hug because I'm crying.
The
Sorry, you
stones,
punched Cole right in the fucking face with that one. Okay.
both stones rot and break apart.
Raven pulls the pieces out of her backpack and just kind of lets them fall to the ground.
Ollie takes the other pieces from the zone he took and kind of just watches it and he's like, there's so much to this that you don't really understand.
What are we even
Or
doing?
maybe it's just me.
You're supposed to stop.
Who was she?
Miro's gonna put away his weapons and dust off his armor. Walk a few feet away from everyone and pull out his compass and just look off into the distance.
The compass is cracked. The arrow is bent. And you know, because you didn't take any excessive or ridiculous damage or anything or fall, that there's fey energy that has forced this thing to break. And there's a feeling that kind of sets upon you like this mission didn't succeed. And there will be repercussions.
Do we go after her?
Well, she, Halo, specifically said that if we get in her way, she will make everyone we know come to a swift end.
She said she was going to destabilize things.
Yes.
What
So
does that
I'm
mean?
assuming she's the one causing the astral and the umbral to fall apart, to crack, to shatter, as to say.
But also, when she destabilized us and then put us back together, everything stabilized. There's balance here again.
I don't necessarily think she's a villain. But I don't necessarily think she's good either.
I think defining people as good or bad is dangerous. I mean, how many objectively bad things have you done for good reasons?
Exactly. That's why I have the stance I do on it. I don't think it's one way or the other.
But how many objectively good things have you done for bad reasons? The Liam guy, he told us balance hadn't been achieved. I don't fully comprehend what he meant. But maybe this Halo is the one trying to achieve it.
So maybe we should go help her? I don't know how we could, but as long as we're not in her way, inhibiting her progress.
It can't hurt to see what she's up to. See what destabilizing things means, and decide if we want to put a stop to it or not.
Is it still morning time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have a spell focus again. I don't fully know what all of the effects of it will be. Magic's weird. But I can at least heal us up before we start our travels. Because that was a lot.
Yeah, I'm a little little beat up here.
I feel like a few of us are a little ragged right now.
The Pinewood Outpost is still intact, and you can rest here if you like.
That sounds like a... Can we find a tavern? Like,
There is no tavern.
No, Ray found like a teepee. Like
You can just kind of set up camp wherever you like.
yeah.
Raven just kind of flops over against the nearest tree and is going to attempt to patch herself up.
Adriana is gonna do mass healing word on everyone. It's a 3rd level spell. 1d4 plus 8. Where's my d4?
Raven, the tree that you've leaned on, you can hear it whisper, "Thank you." Don't look at me that way. I rolled for it.
11 hit points are restored to each of us.
You all taking a short or a long rest?
Really enjoy a long one, y'all, because, you know...
Yeah, Ray's taking a long rest.
8 hours, baby. It's
So,
okay.
just for mathematical purposes, a short rest is anything not 8 hours long, and you will get back 1d whatever your dice is of HP per hour. A long rest, which is 8 or more, and you will fully heal.
Let's hit that long rest because we've been through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go adjust my HP.
If you're all resting right here, then we'll call this episode to its conclusion. Congrats on
That's a
making it
lot.
through episode 3.
Fucking Christ.
Meanwhile, there's an elf that is getting out of bed at what we could only assume is a tavern, and there are plenty of naked bitches around him. There is a news carrier holding a letter. It says, "It's for you, sir. The Bank of Estelion has been destroyed." And he kind of rolls out of bed, and he goes, "Does my father know about this?" And he goes, "I know where, sir." And he's like, "Let Eos know. I'll be there." And then it's like some other girls are kind of kissing him. He's like, "Eventually." And that is the end of episode 3.
What a little whore.
Oh, you made up Prince. Okay.
That's crazy.
Well done, everybody. Well done. How y'all feeling?
I see you've seen an episode or 2 of Rain, and you were like, "Oh yeah, Prince Francis. He's got to go in my being vegan."
I have not, but I was thinking more of just anything from season 1 of Game of Thrones and going from there.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go.
My closest relation.
I feel like we didn't ask enough questions during the civil part of our interaction with Umbral Halo.
No, she wasn't answering our questions.
Remember, yeah, you guys were talking to her, and she was just straight up ignoring you.
She was monologuing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Straight monologue.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me rephrase. I feel like I'm starved for information about that interaction.
Yes.
That's totally fair.
Agreed.
That's totally fair. 100% fair. 100% intentional. She has all of her memories of her previous self, so she's seeing that reflection in you guys because she can see everyone in existence on both sides, and y'all don't have another side. Y'all are anomalies in her eyesight. So she's already got that curiosity of like, why is there once again a group of 5 special people? Like, what is, you know what I mean? So she's kind of already had her eyes on you for the last 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and now it's like this was her like going, all right, let me go test them. Okay, they're not ready. They ought to not. They ought to stay not ready. But if they don't, I mean, we'll see what happens. That was kind of her objective in that instance. But you can thank Jilly for that because that wasn't supposed to happen yet. And I was just like,
Damn
well,
it,
it can
Jilly.
happen now. And then we go from there. Next episode's about to be wild, not chaotic and dark. Just anticipate wild. NevaeH is very different. I'm going to enjoy y'all getting there and dealing with it.
B, literally,
They tell you to actually do
she
it.
thought of her son when that little girl came up to her. She thought of Zavala. Like, it was. It was me.
You all get to level up between this episode and next episode. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But congrats on making it to level 6. It actually should have happened already. But at the end, it's supposed to be every even episode. But we didn't finish enough for the last one.
Right.
So if that happens, then I just kind of push it a little bit. But honestly, good job. You guys all feeling good? You want to talk about it afterwards? Y'all want to get the hell out of here?
Afterwards is going to be good because it's technical questions.
Totally fair. Totally fair. And I'm down to answer all of them. You know, we're trying to smooth out the rough edges and keep that flow going. So let's do alphabetical order backwards. Please tell the people who you are, who you play, and where they can find you.
Oh my god, does that mean I'm first?
Yep.
Cool. I'm Violet. I play Raven Finley, and you can find me on TikTok at Violently Colored or here on pretty much every D&D stream on Roll for Trauma.
Deontay, I play Oliver Waylian. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Dapper_Macon 2.0. You can find me here pretty much on almost all the streams for Roll for Trauma. Hey, Jilly, don't call me out like that. Chill.
Mirko, you can find me. I play Mero, and you can find me right here on Wednesdays.
Oh, I'm Onyx. I play Beatrix, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Icy Onyx.
I'm Cole. I play Adriana Andreas. You can find me on TikTok at Cholioli, same as my Twitch name, or here all the time on Roll for Trauma.
And I'm Eddie. We are 53 away from a full cosplay. I might even do a skit. That would be fun. I've never done a skit before.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I might even do a skit. So yeah, get them followers up, folks. Don't be shy. Follow. It doesn't cost you anything, but it lets you know when we're streaming. Once we hit 500, if we hit 500 before February is over, I will do a full cosplay get up in March of what the architect actually looks like. Outside of that, definitely check out our socials. Follow along. We'll have more stuff on Etsy soon. Ideally before April, we'll see. But check out the Discord where we do watch along parties, and everyone can kind of see and react, post their own fan art and all of that jazz. But yeah, let's get the hell out of here. My name is Eddie. Thank you so much for watching Roll for Trauma, and we'll see you on the next one. Say bye, players.
Bye,
Bye, players.